Quite the party, and Fletcher is #1 in our hearts in the sports department out there. We got at least the Hyatt Regency cam where we look outside, and things looking a little steamy right now, but we're going to start with the latest track on Hurricane Ernesto. This thing will have no impact on Louisiana whatsoever. It had gone through the U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico early this morning. Once it moved through, it's now become a Category 1 hurricane. Going through a strengthening process right here. Start to see this storm activity just starting to blossom. Let's still look at the size of this storm from north to south. That is hundreds of miles. Yesterday, I gauged that to be on the order of about 800 miles. And even the diameter from east to west is still very large as well. Category 1, there's northwest movement 16, but more north movement will come to a Category 2 as we get into Thursday afternoon. Possibly a major hurricane by Friday. Bermuda really needs to keep a sharp eye on this forecast. Unfortunately, forecast going west, being on that east side of a storm, as we know, that's sometimes the worst part of this. We have good unison in the tracks, or at least good consensus with the track, but still some variations could occur within that. So we will continue to track that closely. But you can see even no direct impacts on the east coast of the U.S., just some high surf and nothing for us. In the greater Atlantic, still nothing over the next 7 days. There's nothing forecast over the Caribbean either, and there's still nothing forecast for the Gulf. So we've seemed to have kind of a storm here and there that gets pretty strong, kind of dominates the weather feature, but we haven't had a number of series of storms yet this season. We're hoping that continues its course. Doppler radar, WDSU first warning weather Doppler radar, coastal Mississippi. Look at this, Dedeaux, Catahoula, the Kill, going to Bay St. Louis as you go to even Gulfport and Biloxi. Hefty storms, 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts, rain rates 2-3 inches per hour. Waldheim getting some pretty hefty rain and a few lightning strikes with it too. Look at this, Mississippi state line, Kentwood some showers, but hefty storms. Got to look out from Varnado, Angie, Clifton, Mount Hernan to even Kentwood. Some gusty winds out of these storms, if they stay their course, could be on the order of 40 miles per hour as well. Hardly anything here for the South Shore. But when you look at the short-term forecast, it does suggest that North Shore, you could have those storms over this next hour. But once they do go through, we're getting closer to sunset and most everything should fade. How about the 100-degree highs we hit in Bogalusa, Baton Rouge today? 97's Belle Chase, Lakefront, Slidell, 98 here officially in New Orleans. We're still standing into the 90s, still feeling like 110 here. But look at the rain chances ahead. We've got likely storm chances. What does that do to our temperatures? Does it take us down? Well, it does. But we still have high enough humidity. I'm still expecting heat alerts, and I'm still keeping those impact days. So, Ernesto, no worries for Louisiana whatsoever. I'm still expecting more heat, more impact days with the alerts and the storm chances increase. But hey, one good news, that air quality, it's going to start to improve as we've actually reached back into the orange air quality right now. I just looked at some data. Core of the heat is still just to the west of us. We're in enough of it to give us that high temperature, high humidity factor. 78 Gulfport, Biloxi to wake up tomorrow. Galliano and Dahoma, 80 here in New Orleans. No worries on the morning drive and no chance of rain. We continue with the day, but look at the storm chances tomorrow. Give it about a 70% chance of storms, and with the heat to be expected, just as we're having right now, strong gusty wind potential, maybe even a severe storm or two. 97 New Orleans, 98 Slidell, but feeling like 110, 111, 112. Another heat advisory, an impact day, but the air quality should improve. Friday, I am looking for more scattered storms. Give this one about a 60% chance, but still I'd have rain gear to finish this week, Thursday, Friday, if you're in the CBD, if you're in the French Quarter, 110, 111, 112. I expect another heat alert again. We head to the weekend. This front nears, and I've been telling you for a few days, the chance that that gives us a complex or a line of storms to move through overnight Saturday night or Saturday evening. So I've got a likely storm chance there. Still about the heat, the impact days. Well, we haven't had widespread rain in a long time, so we sure can use it. But the heat and the drier days are back next week.